Welcome back, this is the Butcher, and today I'm going to be showing you how I make my selections for my correct score trading. This is quite a simple procedure, it doesn't take long. A lot of people think that we spend hours researching into the games, but this is not the case. I'm going to show you in literally 5 minutes how I make my selections for the games that I trade on. So first of all, I'm going to open up my Explorer. And we want to go to a site called soccerstats.com. That's soccerstats.com. When you're on that site, this page won't come up first of all. You have to click leagues. There's leagues there at the top. And now you'll see all of the leagues, not only in Europe but the world. There's some in Japan, Uzbekistan, Venezuela, USA, Ukraine, all over the world. The columns that we want are these two columns. These are the only ones that we're interested in, and those are 2.5 plus and BTS, meaning both teams to score. Those are the only two columns that we are interested in. Now, what you want to look for is leagues that have an above 40% on both columns. Above 40% on both columns. Now you might be thinking, well, hang on a minute, there's a lot of leagues here that are over 40%. That doesn't really narrow it down much. Well, it does, because you don't want to be trading on the really small leagues. You don't really want to be trading on leagues like Austria. You certainly don't want to be trading on the lower leagues, Belarus, some of the Brazilian leagues. There's just no liquidity in the market to be able to trade, and that goes for a lot of leagues. Czech Republic, Ecuador, El Salvador, Egypt, all of these leagues, Finland, all of these lower leagues, even a lot of the English leagues. You really don't. This is the English Premier League. This is the Championship. This is League One. You can see it goes down. That's Premiership, Championship, even though it says England 2. That's League One. Really, you don't want to go any lower than England 3, because you just won't get the money in the market, and you'll get in, okay, but you just won't be able to trade out. So you want to stay away from the low leagues and the less glamorous leagues, shall we say. You basically need to stay in the English league, the French league, German, Italian, Spanish. All of these leagues are perfectly fine to trade. So today I have already established which game I'm going to be traded on, but I'll show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to the French league today. You can see that in the French league we are 42% in plus 2.5 and 48% in both teams to score. So I'm going to bring up the French league. Now these are our games. This is for Wednesday, Thursday and all Saturday. Now there's one game here that stands out like a sore thumb for stats, especially on the 2.5, which is the one we're interested in, and that is this very first game, Paris Saint-Germain against Lorient. You can see that Paris Saint-Germain have scored over 2.5 in 80% of their games, and Lorient have scored over 2.5 in 73% of their games. So a huge amount of their games they have scored at least 3 goals. So that is fantastic for us. You want to be looking at anything over 60% realistically. So you can see the rest of these are really non-starters. And that noise in the background is actually my mobile phone going off. I'll leave that for now. You can see if we look down the rest of these leagues, rest of these games, there's really nothing there to trade on. Maybe apart from this game here, where it's 50% and then 64%. You can go lower. I say 60%. You can go lower. You just need to look into it, really. But we will look into this one here. We press stats. Adverts. Right. We go down to here. As soon as you put that, you want to scroll all the way down to here. And it will show you Paris Saint-Germain, home, average goals scored at home, 3.4, which is a fantastic rate. And Lorient, average goals scored away, is 1.36, which is also, it doesn't sound much, but because it's away from home, you have to remember, that is also a really good figure. And if you go to here, which is average goals scored and conceded, which is the main one we want to be looking at, you can see Paris Saint-Germain is 4.1 and Lorient is 3.27, which they are really good. They're some of the best I've seen this season so far, really. And also, again, you can see that over 2.5 goals, 80%, 73%. So this is a fantastic game for us to trade on. And really, that's all there is to it. You know, you don't need to look into anything else. That's pretty much all you need to know. So the game that I would be trading on would be this game, Paris Saint-Germain, Lorient. Looking at the leagues, if I was going to favour a scoreline, obviously you'd favour it towards Paris Saint-Germain because they are higher up in the table. Yep, and that's it basically. I told you this video wasn't going to be long, and there you have it. That is how I choose my games, and there is nothing more to it. It's simple, and my next video will be showing you how I trade my games. So thanks for watching and good night.